Today, the Master of Business Administration program at the University of Texas at El Paso is internationally ranked and recognized for innovation and the success of its graduates. Established in 1973, the UTEP MBA program celebrates its 40th anniversary during the 2013-2014 academic year. When it was established in 1967, the College of Business Administration, referred to as COBA, awarded only a Bachelor of Business Administration degree.
Without a college-wide degree, we probably could not achieve the kind of visibility that a college needs. The view was that the MBA was instrumentally important to achieve a lot of objectives, one of which had to do with the students, serving their needs, attracting students from elsewhere to make us more cosmopolitan. And lastly, I think we understood that it was going to, if we were good at it, enable us to get on screens where we were heretofore not visible.
COBA received approval to create the MBA degree on April 13, 1973, and launched the program the following fall semester with 5 courses offered in the evenings.
Had some great professors that made a huge contribution, people like Trudy Dawson and Dr. Hartrick. It was standard in his class that he urged kids to think about going on to master's study.
Dr. John Marvin Richards, COBA's dean at the time, said in a newspaper article that the courses were being offered in the evenings to allow both part-time and full-time students to pursue their graduate degree.
I remember that was one of the keys, is can I get my master's going to night school, or was it going to be a situation where you had to be going during the day? But they were quite accommodating, and they made sure that all the courses were offered in the evening, or that you could graduate with an MBA in the evening, and that was critical.
100 students enrolled that first semester, and in 1974, the first 4 MBA degrees were conferred. 2 years later, the total had risen to 25, including the first 3 women recipients.
I think we got a great education, a great business education. And I think it was that opinion is validated because some of the people that I know that went through the program with me at that time are all pretty successful.
From 1973 to 1982, courses were taught in UTEP's Liberal Arts Building.
The financial side, I spent my career dealing with investment bankers, and I could communicate with them, I spoke their language. It enabled me to do what I needed to do in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do without the education.
In 1983, COBA moved to a new 80,000 square foot building on campus. Over the next 5 years, COBA revised its curricula, established new admission and retention standards, and hired 33 new faculty and professional staff. By 1989, COBA was successful in securing accreditation from the Association to Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business for all undergraduate and graduate programs.
At every step of the way, I could see UTEP going through steps of making counseling better and the advising better. I could see the registration process change in so many different ways as it was morphing for easier access.
The UTEP MBA entered the new millennium with non-traditional methods of course delivery. Beginning in the late 1990s, the MBA curriculum was available in both an online and off-campus environment. The first non-traditional engagement occurred in 1998 when the University of Texas System's Telecampus created a consortium of 8 UT colleges of business. For the first time, this group jointly offered an online MBA. In 1999, the UTEP MBA began a partnership with the Boeing Company to offer a pilot accelerated MBA at Boeing's El Paso manufacturing site.
What we were really looking for as students was something that would be fairly accessible, something that you could do in a fairly short period of time, and that would be flexible enough to work around work schedules.
The venture proved so successful that COBA partnered with J.P. Morgan Chase Bank to offer a similar program to the general public in the bank's downtown location. In 2005, Dean Robert Nachman assumed leadership of COBA. He quickly moved to update the MBA curriculum and hire professional and dedicated staff committed to growing the MBA program.
We simply pulled a group of faculty together, said, look, here are the MBA curricula of the top 50 MBA programs in the country. Quickly, the faculty came back and they said, yeah, we've got to get rid of all these leveling requirements. create the program as you now see it. We've been fortunate in getting people who buy into the conceptual map of where we're trying to go, work hard, they're bright, they're smart, and, we really haven't stopped.
In the fall of 2007, UTEP relaunched the Accelerated MBA program in partnership with the Greater El Paso Chamber of Commerce and Wells Fargo Bank. The success of the Accelerated MBA signaled a strong demand for additional MBA alternatives. Dean Nachman responded by proposing new executive and full-time MBA formats, as well as a new home for the MBA program. In 2010, the all-new UTEP Graduate Business Center opened in the downtown Chase Bank building. The center features 3 classrooms, student collaboration areas, and administrative offices. This new facility would enable the launch of the executive and full-time MBA that same year. The 18-month executive MBA was designed to serve leaders of business and nonprofit organizations with at least 8 years of managerial experience.
I thought, because I'd been doing sales for a long time, and I'm working for large multinational companies doing deals and doing business, I thought I knew what I needed to know. And I was wrong. I learned a lot. I learned more than I could ever, imagine.
The full-time MBA serves full-time students interested in language workshops in business-related Chinese and Spanish, corporate engagement projects, and international research courses.
In our program, we had some people from Taiwan, we had people from India, we had a guy from Nicaragua. We had a lot of different backgrounds, which was great. Also, I think that helped us to understand each other a little better later on.
The MBA program exceeded growth projections for the UTEP Graduate Business Center within the first full year of operation. Today, the UTEP Graduate Business Center is home to 4 accelerated MBA cohorts, 2 executive MBA cohorts, and 2 full-time MBA cohorts. Since 2008, the program also has been nationally recognized, being named to the top 10 best business schools by the Hispanic Business Magazine. In 2010, 2011, and 2012, the program received the magazine's #1 ranking. During the most recent academic year, the UTEP MBA was recognized in a variety of ways, to include being ranked 10th among the best MBA schools by the Professional Women's Magazine and Hispanic Journal, being ranked 28th among the world's top 35 rising star business schools on the Find Your MBA website, and being named as the example of Excelencia for graduate programs by Excelencia in Education, a Washington, D.C. nonprofit group dedicated to identifying best practices in Latino and Latina educational attainments. The program also was awarded the Vision of Excellence by the El Paso Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and it was recently selected by the Public Relations Society of America to participate in a groundbreaking pilot program focused on strategic communication and reputation management education provided to MBAs. On its 40th anniversary, the UTEP MBA is providing a dynamic graduate business education to almost 300 students from all over the world.
As we look at 40 years of the MBA program, I think we should all be very proud of the contributions that our faculty have made, that our students have made, that our graduates have made, and really kind of look with promise on what lies ahead for us, because I think there's so much more to do.
The program offers a menu of flexible schedules and class formats in a state-of-the-art facility. It offers students the opportunity to study business environments abroad through short international courses. 40 years after its inception, this outstanding program continues to meet the needs of full-time students and working professionals from industries ranging from healthcare and engineering to education and cross-border business.
We've been fortunate because all we've really done here is create opportunities. Thankfully, the students and the people of this region have embraced and have utilized, and that was the bet. The bet was that, if students here have the opportunity to engage new things and do better, they'll take it. And that's been true for the faculty, it's been true for the staff, and it's been true for the students. So it was a good bet.